What's up, Canfield Nation? Welcome back in. Coca's Pizza here in Canfield, proud sponsor of all of our player profiles and coaches' corners for the Canfield football team. And we are glad to be joined now by Luke Sotack, who's a senior on the Canfield football team. Luke, thanks for coming out here tonight, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you're heavily involved on the special teams unit, offensive tackle on the extra point and field goal teams. Let's start off with this. What are some drills that you work on in practice to get ready for some Friday night football?
Well, we do a lot of special teams and just extra point and field goal work at the beginning of practice and stuff like that. Just a lot of repetition throughout the week just to get every little, all the minutia and everything down just to be ready for Friday, whatever happens.
Now, what's your assignment? What are you looking for on Friday night? What is your responsibility when you go out there on the special teams unit?
So, yeah, I'm part of the extra point and field goal team. And so, we have to kind of pay close attention to the game, obviously, and see when we're scoring or not, and just see what the coaches are looking to do, score an extra point or not. So we all head out there. And then my assignment is I'm the right guard. So if we're kicking a field goal, I got to make sure everyone knows that we got to cover and go down the field and just get on the ball. Otherwise, on extra point, we're just all stepping down, trying to support each other and just, build the line.
How much does this unit work together during a week of practice?
We usually try to get it done every day, just kind of either at the beginning or end of practice, just, get some reps in. And so, usually every day of the week.
How long have you been playing the game of football, and, what got you into playing football?
Yeah, so I started last year, and I never really played before that. But before that, I wrestled for a year. And then before that, I was like a longtime soccer player. But I don't really know what got me into it. I mean, I met a lot of the guys on the team are wrestlers. So I knew a lot of them, just becoming friends with them, wrestling for that year. And so, I thought it would just be a fun thing. And it turned out, I just kind of fell in love with it. You're
a man of many trades, huh? Three-sport athlete, wrestler, soccer player, football player.
Now I'm just strictly football.
I like it. All right. Overall, what's your experience been like? 2 years, you've been a part of two great football teams here at Canfield. Yeah. What's it been like?
It's been amazing. I mean, I knew a lot of the guys just, kind of being in their grade and just knowing them, especially from wrestling. But it's just, it's obviously a little, nervous just joining a new team. And there's a lot of people, we have, I would say, generally a pretty big team, around 60 guys, a really large senior class. So, it was kind of nice just to know a lot of people, but everyone really at the Canfield just supports everyone. And it's just really nice.
What is your favorite game that you have played in throughout your 2 years here at Canfield?
That I've played in?
Yep.
Well,
or been a part of, whatever you want.
I really like. I think one of my favorites last year, just kind of being there, was Fitch, just because there was just kind of a lot of people didn't really think we had it, and they thought Fitch was just kind of gonna just blow us out here, and I think that was really fun, just kind of like showing them we're not just gonna sit down and take it, and obviously being part of Chardon last year, just because a lot of the guys, I wasn't here the sophomore year, so I didn't really know anything, experience that 2 years ago, but you could tell everyone was really like, this is our Super Bowl. Like, we were working for this, every week. So it was really cool being a part of that. And it was, everyone played really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
how fun is it going out there and playing in front of an atmosphere like that? Playoff atmosphere, even the games you played this year, West Branch, great crowd, Poland, unbelievable crowd. The list goes on and on. How important is it to have the student body out there and all of your fans cheering you on?
Yeah, it's really great just because before I played football, I was in band. So I kind of, got to still experience that atmosphere, just, being in the band shell and all that stuff. And I think everyone in the school has a lot of spirit, just especially for our football program. Mm-hmm. I mean, a lot of the football guys, we try to go to other sports, because if they're coming to all our games, we got to go out and support them too. But it's just amazing. And all the people, especially that Fitch game, I mean, it was packed. Everyone came out to show support. So it's really awesome.
What instrument did you play in the band?
I was a trumpet player. Yeah, my brother and my dad both played trumpet, so it was just kind of normal for me to just follow in their footsteps.
What's your favorite song that you play with the trumpet?
Probably I love our fight song, playing the fights, because you get to be out on the field now. I'm out on the field playing, or on the sideline, I'm on the part of the team. Mm-hmm. But before, being part of pregame and just the atmosphere, everyone just really hyped up for the game, and the football players running out, so it's just fun.
You're not like Timmy Trumpets, are you? Playing narco and all that?
No. I was all right. I wasn't, the best out there.
So you gave it up? You didn't want to do it at halftime anymore?
Yeah, it wasn't for me anymore. I started doing sports, and that's band is just a big commitment, especially with football. It was a big decision because so much of the summer they spend out, they're out practicing for everything on the summer, and it just conflicted with football. So I want to try something new.
Luke Sotack, your second year playing Canfield football. When you were a junior, who were some of the guys you looked up to and maybe learned after now that you're new to the squad?
really our entire senior class last year. I think there were about 9 or 10 of them, maybe some more. But a lot of the guys, especially so like Nick Bowen, Toby Smith, Michael Crawford, all those guys like Powell and all them. Bowen was a really just kind of big leader just because, he was the only senior.
Yeah.
And he really had to like kind of get the line together. And, that's tough being, I never really got to experience that. None of us have, just because we have like a 25-person senior class.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just out there alone. So I can't imagine how that felt. But I think he really did just a well job. Like, just, this is the position I'm in. I'm going to make it work.
What makes the senior class special? I think 28 of you. I mean, what makes it special?
I mean, we have such a bond. I mean, everyone is just friends with each other. Everyone loves each other. It's just, they've played, a lot of them have been playing, little cards football since, how they could walk and all that stuff. And, just knowing all the guys and just most of my friends that I hang out with is just like a group on the team. So it's really nice just having that big like group bond.
All right, let's get to know Luke Sotack a little bit off the field. Some of your favorite hobbies you like to do outside of playing the trumpet. You can't say that one.
Yeah.
All right. No wrestling. What are some things you like to do outside of football?
I really enjoy hanging out with my friends and just spending time with people. It's just something that I really feel that is special to me. Like, that's one of the reasons I love football so much, because it's just like you get to go out every day and you're just with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And, I try to just be nice to everyone and just be sociable and be friendly towards everyone. So just, hanging out with my friends, I just kind of got to have some kind of social interaction throughout my day. I love hanging out with people.
What is your favorite NFL football team?
I'm a massive fan of the Cleveland Browns.
There you go.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on their last couple performances?
I think it's a little disappointing, but I love Nick Chubb very much. So he's never disappointed me, and I don't see him doing it in the future. But yeah, we went to a game a few weeks ago, their Thursday night game against the Steelers, and they won. So that was really fun and just cool to be at because they beat the Steelers. So
who are some of those NFL linemen that you look at and you want to be like?
Oh, I love Wyatt Teller from the Browns. I mean, it's just so impressive. I mean, the whole Browns, like Conklin and all those guys, but it's just, you're seeing guys that are like 6 foot, 7 foot tall, and they're like 300 some pounds, and they're just running at full speed at people. It's insane.
To get to 300 pounds, you got to eat. What's your favorite post-game meal that you like to eat?
Post-game meal. I mean, I don't really have a specific one, but a lot of the times after the game, especially if it's like a home game, everyone will kind of just like go to Sheets, just because it's just kind of like the local, like, hangout spot. Yeah. So, you see pretty much the whole team there. So it's just fun to see everyone,
What are you grabbing at Sheets? Are you doing the appetizers like everybody else, or are you going in for a meal?
Sample, yeah. That's Mateo, who's also going to have an interview. That's his go-to.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on a little bit. Throw a little wrench in there. What is Luke Sotack's biggest fear? What's something you're afraid of?
Biggest fear. I mean,
you're not afraid of anything.
Not that. It's just, just kind of not being like, being able to like rely on me. I've just, I kind of had like my troubles with just stuff, just trying to, you got to work through it and like for everyone and like that. And I just don't like the feeling of like, if they can't count on me or, I just like being there for people. Yeah. So that's a big fear.
What are some personal goals that you have in the classroom to finish up your Canfield career?
Well, I took a lot of like some harder classes and like some AP classes, like my younger, my freshman, sophomore, junior year, just to kind of get them out of the way and just get that under my belt. So this, just trying to finish through and just build a lot of relationships, especially with the teachers. I think that's like really special. So I just try to go out of my way to just be extra nice to my teachers and stuff, because they're very knowledgeable. Yeah. It really helped me like kind of trying to work towards like my future, because it's just, that's a big thing. What's the future look like for Luke? Any colleges you're looking at, any majors, or are you a little bit undecided? Yeah, I'm a little bit undecided. That's been a really big thing lately. Just that's what I was talking about, talking to a lot of my teachers, like just, there's so many options out there, and, there's a lot of good local, like YSU is a great local college around here that a lot of people go to, and it's a very good school, and obviously like Ohio State and things like that. But it's just, there's just a lot of options, and I'm not really sure what I want to do. Yeah. Last question I got for you. Some people that have supported you along the way, maybe give a shout out to your family and all your friends that have showed up on Friday nights and, helped you as a football player, a wrestler, in the band, and, as a soccer player. Yeah, I have to thank like my whole family, my mom, my dad, and my brother. They've just been big supporters. My brother is a few years older than me, so he's like a big role model to me. So that's just nice having him there. And my whole family, all my aunts and uncles, and everyone loves to come out and support me. Yeah. And all my friends from like the whole line, like, we got Dom Diodnato, Evan Parker and Murphy and all those guys, like especially Santino. He's a younger guy and he's such a leader though. He really go out there and puts it all out there on the line. So just, a lot of those guys, especially all our coaches, Coach Pav has been like a great help just to me, like, helping me get on the team and just, supporting me, especially Coach Sim, our O-line coach. He's like, another family member to me. I can just count on him for anything.
Glad to hear it, man. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.